Okay. Hi, everybody. Carrie here on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon. I'm sorry, Wednesday afternoon. And today I am going to be demonstrating how I'm going to be making a vision board. Now, a vision board is pretty simple. It's a basic idea of taking a piece of board, foam core board or cardboard or just something that's stiff, that's got a firm background to it, and then placing on that different colors of paper and different printouts of words or magazines. You can find old magazines or books that are old that you don't mind cutting up, and cutting those things out that you want to include on your vision board. Okay, so my idea for my vision board today is to be positive. So I want to have a lot of positive, happy thoughts on this board, and I want to be able to look at it, right, and just read it over, see it every day, so that I'm putting all these positive things into my brain. So what I did was I have a lot of cardstock paper. I grabbed a bag of scraps, paper scraps, at the local art store, art department. You can find these anywhere, any store basically, in their craft area. Okay. I also have my glue stick that I'm going to be using. I have some scissors, and then of course I have some glitter glue and some markers in case there's anything I want to add or dress up. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I laid out a pattern of my cardstock and things that I like, the way that I wanted it to go. So what I have here is this really pretty paper with this glitter. I just absolutely love that. I think that's gorgeous. So I'm going to put him right there, and I'm going to turn him over here. I'm going to grab my glue, and I'm going to map out this background. So I'm rubbing glue right along my edges as close as I can get there. You may want to have a scrap piece of paper for gluing, just for the purpose of gluing, because you can get to the edges without ruining anything. Okay, so underneath here I have a foam core board that I'm gluing down my pieces of scrap paper. So here, I guess, let's see, I will sacrifice a piece of fuchsia paper here so that I can go right along the edge and get glue on the edge so it'll hold it down. I may end up trimming some of this off, so because it is a little bit bigger than my board, but that's okay. All right, so I have my first piece of paper glued down here. I'm going to do my second. I'm going to put it right up, or you can overlap. If you want to overlap a little bit, that's great. That will just help it. Okay, I'm going to do this next one. And of course you can do this in any pattern, any way you want, overlap whatever papers you want. Okay. So now I'm going to go with my green one here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go along the edge. Get the back nice and covered. And I'm going to just press this down. Make sure all my edges are down. Okay, next is the yellow. Again, this is an awesome thing to do on New Year's Eve if you need a great activity to do with the teenagers. Even small kids will love doing this. Yeah, and you guys can look through any of your old magazines, things that you are probably going to throw away in the new year. You can always use some of those things that are, reuse some of those things and put them in a vision board for you. And then this week, New Year's Eve, I do have one more activity planned for tomorrow for you guys so that you can do that. So if you join me tomorrow at 3, I will also have an activity on making photo props. So that is a really fun activity, and you guys can sit around and take pictures during the night with those photo props. So it'd be nice and fun. Okay, so here, all right, so I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do. Okay, so this first one I want right there. So I'm going to get really close to the edge here with my glue stick. And then I'm wiping this all over the back, making sure my paper sticks nice and tough. And I'm going to put that right up there. Again, you can overlap papers. I'm probably going to add some more things here as I go along. Okay, so once again, just gonna lather up my edges of my paper and then make sure I've got a good solid covering. And I'm going to overlap these two just a bit. There we go. All right. Okay. Yay! All right, we got our background in. So I printed off these words off the internet. You can actually find motivational words. There's a lot of PDFs, free PDFs out there online. So that's what I did. I printed these off. They were free. They didn't cost me anything. And one particular website that I went to that I really liked was Wonder Mom Wannabe. So if you look that website up, you'll be able to find her PDF files for free, just for this purpose. So the first word I have is creative, and for obvious reasons, you guys know why. So I am cutting this word out in kind of a bubble format, just because I like that more than I do sharp edges. So, and I'm going to put that right at the top here. This will be my first word. Okay, and again, just wanting to make sure I've got some nice solid paths of glue on the back of this. Okay, I'm going to put that right at the top up here and press it down. Okay. Some other words that I found were, again, I'm going for a happy vibe. I want positive thoughts for my vision board. Okay, so I'm going to do gonna glue this one down. And I kind of like, let's see, I'm gonna go at a little bit of an angle here. That looks good. Making sure I'm staying on my board. The next word I have is happy. So this one, I'm just going to change it up. I am probably going to go square on this one. I'm going to go at an angle for the Y, just to give it a little flair there. And you can change up the way you do this. Again, this is going to be your vision board, and you're going to want to add anything that, you know, you're feeling is going to be what you want to see on your vision board for 2021. Now this is going to go up. You can put these up in a bedroom, office, kitchen, anywhere that you need inspiration or need to feel positive thoughts, or right. So so now I also have some smaller words. So I'm going to add these smaller words. Along with these smaller words, there were some great little pictures. I shouldn't say little, they're kind of big. That's why I like them. Of some flowers, a heart, and a rainbow. And I believe there is a sun in here somewhere, which I will find. Yep, he's there. Okay. So I'm going to cut these flowers out real quick off of my sheet. Now I keep my scrap paper in a folder so that I can grab it real fast when I need it, and I'm not searching for my papers, and I'm not piling them somewhere on a desk or table or closet where they're going to get lost and it takes me forever to find them. So I'm going to I store them in a folder, and I have a spot on my desk where my folders go. So I can just flip right through them and find the one that I want and grab those. So here's my sun. Okay. Again, you can get pictures from magazines, old books that you don't mind, old publications that you don't mind tearing up, newspapers if you still get the newspaper, and of course anything online. Okay. All right. So now, okay. I am going to take my scissors and I'm going to finish cutting out my words here, the smaller ones. And I'm going to kind of leave, and this one's got I want to get this corner off. Okay. So, again, you just want to kind of map these out a little bit ahead of time. You don't have to, right? I mean, if you want to just slap them on there and that's where they go, then that's where they go. Okay, so I have a flower bouquet up here, which is probably a good spot for that. I've got my sun. Let's see. Hope, kindness, peace, love. And I think I want to put something right in there too. So let's see what I've got. I've got friendship, joy. Oh, I've got always give. I like that one. So I'm going to grab that one. Okay, so I'm going to clean my edges up just a little bit on that one. Always give. Okay. And for my pictures, I think I'm going to shape them like the heart here around the outside. Okay, so I like that. I'm going to do something similar here for the sun. I'm going to go around in a circle for the sun. Awesome. All right. So once again, I have my glue, and I'm just going to smush on some serious glue there, and I'm going to put my sunshine right here, and my heart over here. All right, cool. Got some there. Okay, my kindness. Hope. Always give. Right there. My love. Okay. Oh, and then my flowers. So I think I am going to try to keep this one square just because the shape of the flowers heart is that way. So I'm going to trim off some of the edges, as much of the edges as I can there. And I'm going to put it up here. Okay. Now, ooh, he doesn't want to go down. So once you have, oh, I wonder, there's a glittery rough surface to this piece of paper, so I wonder if that's going to need some more powerful glue, like a craft glue, which is always a good idea to have on hand in case you can't get things to stick. Okay, so there's the piece. I'm going to put that right there. Okay, so if you've got all of your words on there and you're pretty happy with the way that looks, and now you're ready to start adding some extra decorative elements. I mean, you could fill this whole thing up with words if you wanted to. In this case, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing here, although I do have an open space here, so I could put another word in there. Let's see, what do we want? Joy. Okay, so I have another little word named joy, or joy, so I'm going to cut that out. And I am also going to kind of round the edges on this. I really like the curves of organic shapes. Okay, so I have hope, always give, and we're going to throw in a joy. Yay! Oh, here we go. Got stuck to my finger. Okay, so I'm going to really smush that down in place. Awesome. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dress some things up. I'm going to add some little, I think curlicues in here. I'm also going to, let's see, let's do a red. Okay. So right in here, I'm just going to start making some swirly, curly lines. I'm going to go across the colored paper. Okay, I'm going to come this way. All right, let's do something like that over here. So I'm not worried about getting perfectly the same, but just something that's close. And there's another one. Let's see, we'll make this one. I'm going to do a little one here. All right. And then we have I'll fill those in. Okay. I think I'm going to extend some sunshine rays out on my sun. That's cool. Okay. Here on my heart, let's see. So again, this is really all about what you want to see on your vision board. What's going to make you happy, what's going to fulfill the positive thoughts that you want to have or the goals that you want to set for yourself. Okay? All right. I'm going to, let's see, we'll do another one like this. I'm just putting these little like teardrop things in there. I'll do 3 here too as well. All right. Gonna do some more lines around. I really want this one to stand out. Same thing with this one, but I think I'll do a frame around it. And then I'll do another circle frame around that one. All right. So, I've kind of filled in my board here. I'm just going to go in and throw in some extra colors here and there. Really kind of want some things to maybe little fireworks, just to be happy, exciting. Okay. Yay. This is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with this. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab some glitter glue, and I really like a lot of silver, so I am going to come in and I am going to drop some, I'm going to roll this pin because it doesn't want to push the glue forward. Okay, I'm going to drop some little drops of glue around my words here. Okay, so there's blessed. I'm going to do happy. You know what? I think for happy, I am going to do some red. So I have some red here. Oop. Just squirted glue everywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here. And I'm underlining my happy. I'm going to put some more glue dots around happy. Now my glitter glue dries clear, so whenever you pick up glitter glue pins, you want to make sure that that's, because some of them don't always dry clear. Okay, so I have happy, I have blessed, and then I have creative up here, which I am going to add. This one's kind of cool. It's like a black and silver. It's like a black glue with silver. Oh, Awesome. Okay. So I think here I'm going to add glitter to the actual letters of the word. I'm not going to be real delicate about this. I just want to have some kind of glitter on each letter. If it goes off, it goes off. Yay! So I got some shiny stuff on that one. And you know what? I have a hole. So let's see if I have any more pictures in my papers here. Oh, I have a rainbow. A nice size one too. So I'm going to put the rainbow up here in that corner. Again, you guys, when you're making your own vision boards, your pictures and everything that you have are going to be up to you and what you find, what you like. Okay, I'm going to round the top of this. I like how that flows with the rainbow there. Okay. All right. There we go. Nice little balanced, motivational vision board. So these are the to people, always give to people. I'm going to have hope and joy and peace and love. All right, guys. Try to, again, this is a rough paper up here, so I don't know if this is going to stay, but I'm going to give it a good go. Okay. So, now that I have this all in, with glitter, remember you want to give that a chance to dry, okay? Once I do that, I'm going to trim my edges with my scissors. So I'm going to come along, lift up my board here, my foam board, and I want to trim off a lot of the excess of the paper. So that's what I'm going to do right here, just so that it's easier to hang. Right? You're not having to, and you're not forgetting always the edges are collapsing on you kind of thing. You just want to remember that. Okay. Awesome. So, yep, I had a little bit up here hanging off too. Yay. Okay, remember again, it doesn't have to be perfectly neat. Just so long as you have a board and something that you can tack up on the wall. Okay, hopefully everybody can see this. And what I have going on here. I really, really like this. I think it's really cute. I'm obviously going to be making some more of these. I think they're a fantastic idea, especially coming from 2020 and all of us having dealt with loss, frustration. These are really great little pick-me-ups when you see them. And I think if you do them as a family for New Year's, or if you just do them as a family craft project, they're a lot of fun. They create memories, and they're easy and fun to do. They're cheap. You know, it doesn't cost a lot. You can get glue sticks from the dollar store. You can get foam board from the dollar store and that kind of thing. So, awesome. So here is my first vision board for 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this little presentation. I hope you guys are able to do something like this for yourselves. It really does feed into my creativity as well as feed my heart. And so just remember, these are all about positive things and things, or maybe goals that you have in 2021. If you want to be debt free, or you want to buy a house, or you want to move somewhere, this is really just a really nice way of kind of manifesting that, putting it up on the wall so you can see it every day. All right, guys, again, I will be back tomorrow at 3 to do photo props, to show you guys how you can just simply take cardstock, scissors, and again, glue, and make yourself some really fun little things that you can take pictures with your family during the New Year holiday. All right, guys, thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a blessed evening. Bye now.